Hello everyone. Today's video, or I should say this week's video, we're going to start out in Yellowstone. Last weekend we went camping in Yellowstone, and as everybody knows probably by now that Yellowstone got some major rainfall in the last week, and we were actually there. Or Friday night was actually pretty nice when we got there, and Saturday deteriorated over the day, and later in the afternoon and early evening it just was raining cats and dogs, and we couldn't even get out of our car to set up our camp. So we bugged out then, and once we got south towards the Tetons, which is about 50 some miles south, it actually started clearing up, and we camped somewhere outside of Teton National Park. But we just made it out, so the rivers were rising. They looked noticeably like if that rain didn't stop soon, it would be over the road. So yeah, we got out of there just in time. So anyways, that's what our video will start with this week, and then back to the home building quickly, and you'll see the ICF walls be completed and us starting to put forms up, wooden structures up in the inside of those ICF walls, and those will be a bracing for when the concrete is poured. The concrete adds a lot of weight to it, and it'll make the walls bow out or bow in, and you got to right those walls. So while it's setting up, we're going to have some wooden beams coming down on the inside, and you'll see that. So look forward to a nice video, and hit that like button after the video, and please subscribe, and that helps us out a lot. So anyways, enjoy the video.
Oh, the babies. Oh, they're nursing too. Shh. Fucking dogs. Shh. No barking.
All right, it's Saturday afternoon, and we're in Yellowstone camping this weekend. It's just beautiful. We are heading up Beartooth Pass, and we are in the northwest quadrant of Yellowstone, actually in the state of Montana we are right now. So, but just gorgeous mountain views, still snow up there. Tuesday morning. We were going to work yesterday, but we got rained out. So we spent the day in the barn organizing a lot of stuff, getting it ready, tools where we want them, wood where we want it, and everything's accessible. So now it's Tuesday, about 11:30, and it is freezing. It was 37 when we got out here about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So let me show you what we got done today, and I think this afternoon and Thursday will be the next day. We both work tomorrow, so Thursday we should be ready to rock and roll and finish up this foundation walls and get them all situated. But let me give you a show what we have right now. All right, let's take a walk up to the house site, and we'll see these gray clouds just will not leave. It's just day after day. I mean, they needed the moisture here, but this is ridiculous. And it is 42 out right now at 11:30 in the morning on June 15th. A lot going on here. Doesn't look like we've made that much of a difference, but all our walls are square now. So the back corners there, that's square. Then we just did all the way up to this corner up here. Just made the turn right there. And that is going to be a doorway into the crawl space, so that doesn't get a block. And we have to board that up so no concrete gets filled in there. But now we got rebar in the whole bottom layer. We can set it with some mud and backfill a little to hold it in place, and then it's just going up. We got in the back there, and the highest point there in the rear gets one more row, and then everywhere else gets where you see gets two more and even three more here up front. So, but that's just putting the puzzle together real quick, and that should happen fast. Then we got a couple holes to make in the back corner for our water line to come through and power to come over. That'll have to do. Then there's some wood that we have to put up to brace it inside here. We'll clean it all up, this whole area, and brace it. But maybe I'll set the camera up this afternoon and give you a shot of us working. But we're gonna break for our lunch breakfast right now. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. Morning, everyone, or I should say afternoon, Thursday, June 16th. Tuesday, we both had to work yesterday, so Tuesday we finished putting all the ICF blocks up. So that's our footprint of our house, and that space in the back there will be a door to, it'll be covered by a porch, so you'll go under the porch and through that door. You're not going to want to use it very regularly, but if we have to get in for storage, we will be able to get in there. So that's what that is. But other than that, everything's done. We're just going to level it and shore it all up. You'll see over the next few days, it'll be the next big thing. I'm going to put some holes in the side walls for electrical and water to come through. So that's my thing. Shannon's going to start leveling. It is pretty level. We've gone with a 4-foot level all the way, but we're going to put our laser on it and make sure it's all set there. And as you can see, that's the barn and the RV in the back. So the next couple of steps is obviously putting some wood along 2x4s along the inside walls, you'll see as we do it, and then brace it into the middle of that dirt in the middle, and that'll shore up the walls when the cement goes in. But you can see the rebar sticking out of the top. It's all reinforced horizontally and vertically with number 4 rebar. And our concrete should be, we're hoping about a week from Monday that we'll get the pour. So that'll give us more than enough time to try to shore up everything. There's a couple of gaps that we have to take some plywood and actually make a form, but you can screw plywood into these walls. It'll actually hold it. And just in some gaps that we had to make some cuts to fit pieces in, they don't adhere as good as the whole thing, the way they lock in, the Lego type locking. So you shore it up with some plywood, and you'll see that over the next coming days. But this will be our last day for this week, so I'll probably end it with a video showing where we're at the end of the day. But I just wanted to give you a starting point where we are right now, today, Thursday, June 16th again. Hi guys, thought I'd end the video the other day, but the more I thought about it, I want to show you all the prep for the concrete. And then this coming Monday, the 27th of June, we are getting the concrete poured. There's the house, the walls behind me right now. It's about 8 o'clock, just finished dinner. And the more I thought about it, I want to show you that everything up to the concrete. And then Monday, I'm just going to do a video on pouring concrete and what we have to do to get everything prepped that morning of. He says he'll be here about 9:30, and it's pretty quick, all hands on deck. You got to move. This guy just starts having concrete come down a chute, and it better go in those walls or you're wasting money. So it's going to be quick moving, so I'll probably set the camera up and just kind of show bits and pieces. But that's like the next step and the last step of foundation. And then we can switch to wood and building walls and make it look like a house. Right now, we're beholden to this concrete. Want to get it in the ground because we got to wait 3, 4, 5 days for it to cure before we can start building, which will be actually pretty good. There's Lefty in the background. I got the boys out here. But yeah, that'll give us a good holiday weekend of a break and before the next step. So let me take you over and just show you what we had to do for bracing the walls, and are still doing it the next couple of days. Tonight, it's Tuesday night, but then we work the next 2 days, and then it's just Friday, Saturday, Sunday finishing up some stuff. And Monday morning, like I said, the concrete gets poured. So let me take you over to the house real quick and show you the bracing that you have to put up. Okay, so I'm on my way up to the house. The shadows are long, the sun is just about setting. Gives you a good view of that mountain behind our house. So, by the way, there'll be a porch coming off of this first floor. So when we get the first floor set up right here, there'll be a porch floor coming out there. And that gets the evening sun, so the sun sets. And this is going to be technically the front of the house, and there'll be a porch right along there, and that'll give us a view of the mountains all the way down the range. So those are nice views to sit on that porch. And then there'll be another porch, a third porch. So it's wrapped around 3 sides. So on the other short side, not this side, the other side over here, that'll be the morning sun. So you can come out if you want to have coffee and see the sun come up over that mountain. So let me show you a little what we've been doing here. And this is the bracing. See those 2x4s on the wall? Those are in weak spots, like this doorway. I still got to finish that up. That'll get a board across that whole front so concrete doesn't leak out of there naturally. And then this is some of the bracing. We got this wall almost done. And what you want to do is you set a level, make sure it's plumb, and you put your screw in right where the stakes are, right there. And that'll hold it plumb. and that should do it. While the concrete, they'll move somewhat when the concrete goes in, but from what we gather and what people have told us is you have hours after the concrete's poured to go back and kind of push in the walls, take screws out and adjust these braces to make the walls nice and straight. So everything looks good. And there's the 2x4s that will hook the bracing for this wall. And there's 2x4s down there, and there's 2x4s in this wall. And that'll be all braced. And you do it on the inside because the outside, the truck is gonna be going around all here and just pouring in. And Shannon and I will be following him, running the chute, make sure the chute is in the right position, and it throws the concrete in there, and then naturally when it fills up to the top here, we'll take our trowel and smooth it out. And this is all level, so when the concrete's in there and it's all level, should have a level surface to start building our 2x6 walls and stuff. And the next, we're super excited that this is almost done. This foundation work, we are not concrete workers. This isn't our favorite thing to do, but we know to get it right. It's basically the basis of the house. You want it level and everything. And so we're trying our darndest to get this thing level and straight. And we're doing pretty good. We just keep watching video after video and stuff. Come on, Lefty. Come on out. Come on. There you go. So that's where we're at. And I think what we'll do is come back on Sunday, and maybe Sunday evening I'll start another video. I'll show you everything that's ready for Monday morning. And then, like I said, I'm gonna set the camera up and show you the concrete coming in. Okay? See ya.